Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I figured I'll just leave this headband on. I'm maybe going to do the rest of my face anyway. So this video is going to be based on the Pastel Goth palette. I just received this in the mail, probably technically yesterday, being filming this on Thursday, but I probably received like Wednesday evening or something like that in the mail, in box. So I did get this from eBay. This is not the official Kat Von D palettes, but it is my first and ever for Kat Von D anything. I actually don't own anything else of hers. I have always been wanting to, but I just don't know what to get like a starting point. So I figured I would get the palette to start off with because I really like the palettes. So this cost me about $76 or $67, one of the two. Or even $167. I really can't remember. From eBay. It took about probably 2 to 3 weeks to get to me. So yeah. So this is unopened. I have not opened it up apart from the this package, but I have opened up this box. So let's do that. Also it has the shadings at the back as well as on the actual palette. Star, Clementine, Meow, Dope, Doom, I think, Gloom, Dagger and Skull. All listed at the back in silver letters and squares. And you can almost bend it all the way back, so you can flip the palette around if you want to use the mirror alone. I am pretty concerned about is the pigments. I don't really care if it's like crazy pigmented, if it's like pigments are out of this world or if they're not, but as long as I can put something in my eyes. So let's start off with this first swatch. That comes off really nicely. Thank God for that. Just a couple of swatches later and that's actually looking really good. That means that this colours will work out really, really well. I'm really happy about that so far already. Those two work really well. I'm too excited for this. Okay, so let's start off with priming the eyeballs. Priming with my MAC Hot Deco paint pot, and I'll actually zoom you guys in a little bit. Also to get this wig from Light in the Box. I did accidentally break it a little bit here at the root. I was just like trying to stretch out the part line a little bit. I ended up stopping the whole thing, so I just had to maybe glue it with hot glue gun or something. So please ignore the top of my head is pretty much covered outside of the frame. So out of frame is what I meant. I was trying to suppress a hiccup while explaining that, and I was getting my words jumbled. Shocking. So I really don't know if I'm supposed to be oiling this up a little bit, like the same thing you do with your pomade when you want this to be a little bit more moist. It is feeling quite dry, so I really don't know. Okay, I don't really bother with my under eyes because it's already got concealer there anyway and set over. Worry about the top lid, in case you were wondering. Now taking my powder, BYS one, which is like the drugstore version of the Laura Mercier powder. A universal one, which I haven't tried yet. I set this over using my beauty blender because that's what I've been doing lately. It just helps cover a wider range of your eyelid a lot quicker. But I mean, you can still do whatever it is you do to set your eyes. That's what I started doing. Obviously works out for me. Excess powder on my eyelid. I'm just going to use my large fluffy brush with beauty to fit it all away. Because you need an over powdered eyelid. So I want to start off with the transition tone, but because it is not official transition tone, I'm going to go in with Nikki Tutorials painkiller only because it just works out really well. That brush, it's a bit too big. Actually, the packing brush, that clean. Just quickly do my crease, then I'm going to clean it. Okay, now I'm just going to very quickly go clean my brush because it fell thigh. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm kind of envisioning inspiration from Shannon's XO's version of this look. At the same time, I obviously want this to be a little bit more individual and unique. Clementine, which is this peachy tone shade here. Where's this in the crease? And just when you thought you dried your brush, it still proves to be very wet. Or damp, actually. I'm absolutely loving the pigment from this. Like, it's definitely a lot more promising what my peach palette was. I mean, I loved how the look came with peach palette. I loved the look of how the peach palette came out as, is what I meant to say. But I somehow still managed to land a very smoky look, even though the peach revolves around all the peach tones, go figure. The only disappointing thing about that palette was the green shade that was in there. That was like almost invisible. It came out very sheer. I'm sorry to note there's no overall dark shade in here, like a dramatically dark shade. I mean, the darkest you can get is just Dagger, which is more for grey. So now I'm going to take some Star and place this in here. comes to shadows, I do have to remove the pat, not wipe, to get a much better colour payoff. I'm finding myself going like down the line almost. I want to try and compensate as much lid space as I can because I don't have very wide eyes. So I'm going to take some of Dope, which is the purple shade, and here, that little triangle shape, like wing it out, if that makes any sense. Cool. I like how it looks already. Gonna make that one like really high. Oh, good. I think I can dial it down a bit. Have it again, but outwards this time. Okay, that's better. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Meow, which is the lighter, more lavender tone, and plop it in the middle. Okay, I'm definitely going to take some of Doom, which is the electric blue shade, under my eyes, but actually on a different brush. I'm gonna use my flat shadow brush, but I'll be right back because the opposite clean's got like concealer in it from when I did my wig through, so I'll be right back again. I'm gonna take Doom on a flat shadow brush and under my eyes. Oh, that is beautifully bright. I'm also going to draw up along the purple. Where does that light go? Yeah, so now I want to take some more Bloom, and hopefully Bloom is not even frame, my bad. Hopefully Bloom is a lot brighter than what the green one in Peach Pot was. Oh my gosh, yes! I'm just too happy with that. It's almost not normal. Alright, so I still have to use the dagger now. I think I know what I want to do with it. It was actually a little bit darker than I thought. Good. I'm gonna make that a little bit above my crease though. Yeah, it's the best I can do as I have hooded eyes after all. I will have to go back and try to on top of that in a moment. Okay, this side came out a little bit more than I wanted on the other side. Take a little bit of Meow. Why is it in there? There you go, that's better, now it matches. Alright, and again with Clementine up here. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of Skull in there. Okay, cool. Now I might even squattier flat brush. And I'm going to take a dagger again. And along here, just embed it into my lashes. Just so when I put ridiculously thick ones on, it's just completely blended. The lashes that I'm going to be using is these are ridiculously thick ones. So I'll be right back once they're on. Okay, so I ended up changing up the lashes because they were just far too bulky and they just was far too drawn in and too high in the middle. So these ones, this one is actually a lash strip that has an individual appearance to it. This one is from Katy Perry, I don't know honey. Yeah, so I have two different lashes, but technically you can't really tell the difference too much. I am going with my mascara, which is the Raw Blush from Benefit, the mini one. Okay, and now for my lips, I'll just zoom you guys out a bit, I don't be that close anymore. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Outer Matte Range Queen Bee. Look like this, so it'll work really, really well with this look. Now I want to do something just a little bit weird. I actually want to put a green star on my lip. Strange, ill reason. So obviously the top point would be a little high, but all it rings in the way. Till then, I like it. Okay then. You gotta show everyone. The shit my mum buys. So now obviously I'm going to take care of highlighting, but because there's nothing on the Pastel Goth to highlight with, I'm going to typically go in with Champagne Truffle from the Too Faced Chocolate palettes. Oh dear. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly contour my nose, but I'll just do it off camera. Okay, so I am also obviously baking my nose. Now I'm going to take some of that highlight on top of the brow bone. I'm waiting for my nose to settle in. I'll highlight the rest, so till then, let's go to the fix spray. Using the fluffy brush that I used to highlight, I'm going to sweep away the smoke, which frustratingly has made my nose look dry. And now to go in and highlight the nose. Okay, now I just realised I did also forget to contour, but it's never too late. Okay, so for contouring, I'm taking this little shade here, because it's got green undertones, so it's good for contouring. Okay, just gonna add give myself a little bit of colour by bronzing with this shade. Okay, so this officially completes the entire look. I absolutely love how it came out. Definitely remind me of my BYS neon palette, except neon palette doesn't actually have a black in it. I'm equally as happy with this Pastel Goth palette, considering it came from eBay. I love how this colour performs. Pigmented, definitely very pastel. Every single colour is matte, obviously. I love it so much, and enough said. The Kat Von D palette, also this star is just random. It just came to me for some reason. I wanted to put like some sort of decoration in my face, but nowhere. And so I didn't want to draw too much attention away from the eyes, obviously. So started out the green side of the lip, because it also complements the colours that's already on my eyes. Green side of my lip it is. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and you know, just understood things from my perspective, even though everyone's pretty much reviewed the Kat Von D palette, either it's been crap, even though it's how it's Kat Von D, so it couldn't be, or it's been just the most amazing thing ever. So this was my perspective, this was my opinion. Also, like I said from the very start of this video, obviously this was not sponsored. I did buy it out of my own money. I bought it from eBay only because Kat Von D website didn't have it in stock, and or any leads or foreign sites would either not have them in stock either or wouldn't ship to Australia, which was frustrating because Australia is just about almost missing out. And missing out even more so when things are limited edition, but that's besides the point. So yeah, anyway, enough said, I'm really get on with the life now, and I shall see you all for my future videos. Ciao! Also, just a bit of a close up of the eye look.